If someone shows these signs, you're not just a friend. You're their hidden love. There are moments when the world seems ordinary. Coffee, traffic, the same faces. And then there are moments where a look, a small pause, a laugh that lingers, seems to rearrange the air between two people. You think, it's nothing, it's just friendship. But inside the quiet, something else hums. A hidden frequency, a love that isn't loud yet, but is everywhere. If someone shows these signs, listen, pay attention. You are no longer just a friend in their story. You are the chapter they read when the rest of the world goes dark. This is not gossip. This is the language of small, honest things. This is how hidden love speaks. Subscribe now to Psych Secrets and be part of a journey where every video inspires you to see life with a new perspective. 1. They remember the small, meaningless things and treat them like treasures. Most people remember the obvious, your birthday, your job, your favorite movie. But someone who has hidden love for you will remember the small margins of you. The way your thumb taps when you're thinking, the song you hummed once at 2 a.m., the color you always pick without noticing. Psychology calls this attentional salience. Things that matter to us get more of our mental bandwidth. But there's tenderness in the detail. They hoard mundane memories like a child hoards shells from a shore. And later, when you're cold at night, they'll remind you of the exact sweater that would warm you best. Short scene. He finds the crumpled napkin with a doodle you made months ago and keeps it like a relic. She uses your favorite phrase when you're both laughing and you don't realize why it feels like being seen. Why it matters. Remembering small things is an expression of emotional investment. It's the quiet proof that they've built a private collection of you in their mind. 2. Their eyes keep finding you, even when they pretend not to. You notice it in the corner of a room, a glance that returns again and again. Not like casual scanning, but like a compass needle drawn to a hidden lodestone. They don't always meet your gaze. Sometimes they'll look away quickly, as if caught in a private confession. This is the body's traitorous truth. Because before words form, the eyes reveal what the heart rehearses. In those stolen glances, there is rehearsal, fear, wonder, and sometimes the gentle ache of possibility. Short scene. At a crowded party, his gaze slips to you whenever you laugh, and each time he looks away with a small, apologetic smile. It's like he's trying to be brave and polite at the same moment. Why it matters. Repeated attention is emotional weighting. Their focus on you increases the subjective value of your presence in their internal world. 3. They create excuses to touch you. Small, safe gestures that say more than a kiss. There are touches that are transactional and touches that are testimony. Hidden love prefers the latter. A brush of the hand as they pass a book, a deliberate brush of your sleeve to draw your attention, a steadying hand on your back when you step down. There's a pattern of physical punctuation, short, meaningful, and never accidental. The touch is careful because vulnerability lives in the space between hands. Short scene. She adjusts a stray hair behind your ear because it's in your face, but she lingers, like she's checking the world for reasons to stay close. Why it matters. Physical contact is one of the fastest ways the body translates emotion into reality. These small gestures are practice runs for when the barriers come down. 4. They defend you not loudly but fiercely when you're not in the room. Loyalty is a language that hidden lovers speak without wanting applause. They will take a quiet stand, correcting someone who misrepresents you, steering a conversation away from rumors, or offering a warm, private explanation when you're misunderstood. This isn't performative. It's a protective instinct that rises because your dignity matters to them on a visceral level. Short scene. You're absent, and he deflects a cutting joke by telling the true story that reveals your kindness, as if he's repairing a thin paper reputation with gentle hands. Why it matters. Defense signals value. When someone protects you with subtle force, it reveals that your well-being is woven into their priorities. 5. They get jealous, quietly then deeply. Jealousy is messy, but hidden love often wears it like a barely visible bruise. It doesn't erupt in dramatic scenes. It appears in softer ways. A small withdrawal when you mention another person, a sudden shift in tone, a question that sounds casual but is loaded with attention. Important. Jealousy alone isn't proof of love. It can be insecure and possessive, but the kind that stems from hidden love is mixed with genuine care and humility, a fear of losing what brings them light. Short scene. You mention a new friend and she smiles, then later finds a gentle way to say, "I like being the one who knows your weirdest stories." It's a plea wrapped in humor. Why it matters. When feelings matter, the possibility of losing them becomes emotionally painful, and that pain reveals attachment beneath the surface of friendship. 6. They imagine your future and keep you in it without telling you. Some people keep mental rehearsals of the future. Imagine conversations, future birthdays, small domestic details. Someone carrying hidden love will almost always cast you into those rehearsals, as if they're building a mosaic and the most luminous tile is your face. They might pepper their speech with hypothetical what-ifs, or laugh about plans that include you in ways that feel casual but are actually intimate. Short scene. He jokes about a trip when we can both get time off. And the sentence lands like an invitation, a tiny scaffolding for something that could be. Why it matters. Mentally allocating a place for you in the future is one of the strongest indicators that you're more than a passing chapter in their life. 7. They sense your moods, often before you say a word. There are people who read headlines and there are people who read you. Hidden love turns someone into a sensitive instrument. They pick up subtleties, the slight slump of your shoulders, the micro-tension at the corners of your mouth, and respond with care. This sensitivity is not mind-reading. It's attention refined by affection. They become attuned to the low frequencies of your heart. Short scene. You shrug off a question with "I'm fine," but she brings you tea and sits quietly until you decide to speak. The room is full of the unspoken. She waited because she knew. Why it matters. Emotional attunement requires time and desire. People only learn to anticipate our inner whether when they've spent enough mental hours with us. 8. They celebrate your wins like their own, sometimes louder than you do. There's a particular joy that lights up someone who loves you. Your triumph becomes an echo of their own hope. They'll call your parents, share your news with friends, or send a message at 2 a.m. just to say, "You did it." This celebration isn't performative pride. It's the relief of seeing something they care for flourish. Short scene. You get good news and he bursts into the room with silly confetti, ridiculous grins, and a voice that trembles because it means so much to him. Why it matters. When someone's happiness is amplified by yours, it shows that your well-being is emotionally entangled with theirs. 9. They make sacrifices that seem small, but they rearrange their life for you. Not every sacrifice is grand. Often, love performs itself through small, consistent acts. Leaving a late meeting early to be with you, learning something you love to make conversation easier, choosing a route that passes by your place in case you need anything. These acts are meaningful because they accumulate. The pattern reveals priorities reshaped by care. Short scene. She takes your late shift at work, not because it's required, but because she knows it will let you breathe for one evening. Later, she doesn't mention it. That silence is a quiet form of devotion. Why it matters. Consistency in small generosity is the currency of real attachment. 10. They tell you things they tell no one else. Their private geography opens. When someone begins to confide fears, strange dreams, or the parts of themselves that are hard to show, it's a sign of trust, and trust is an intimate currency. Hidden love often shows itself through secrets shared in the soft hours. The person who gives you their private map, the alleys of their past, the names of people who hurt them, the silly shame they hide, is giving you more than information. They are quietly offering you their heart. Short scene. He tells you about a childhood promise he broke and why it still hinders him. The story is messy and human. He lets you hold that flawed, tender part of him. Why it matters. Disclosing vulnerability is a bridge. Those who share are inviting you to cross into a deeper territory. What to do when you see these signs? First, breathe. Seeing signals doesn't obligate you to feel the same. Hidden love can be beautiful and complex, sometimes unwanted, sometimes reciprocated. Honesty is the highest kindness to give both them and yourself. If you feel the same, honor the vulnerability. Don't rush. Let the other person know you see them gently, directly, with compassion. Say something like, "I've noticed how much you care, and it means a lot. I care about you too." Make a space that is brave and clear. If you don't feel the same, be honest but tender. Acknowledge their courage. "I value you more than I can say, but I don't feel the same way romantically." Offer continued friendship only if you can truly keep that promise. Sometimes the kindest act is to give someone room to heal. If you're unsure, take time. Hidden love often waits in the hush between decisions. Communicate your uncertainty without stonewalling. Say, "I need a little time to understand my feelings. Can we talk about this soon?" Time treated with respect is still progress. Closing, an invitation to listen. Love often arrives not as a trumpet, but as a slow light behind a curtain. It is patient. It folds itself into small habits and quiet courage. If someone shows these signs, it's because you have become something luminous in the dark pockets of their life. Listen to the little things. Read the small gestures like a language. And whatever you choose, let compassion guide you, for their heart and for your own. Music swells for a moment, then softens. If this touched you, if you recognize someone, or you recognized yourself in these lines, hold that recognition like a warm object. There's strength in noticing. There's mercy in responding with truth. Subscribe now to Psych Secrets and be part of a journey where every video inspires you to see life with a new perspective.